are setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at LeBron James. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bradley. And it's Howard in at center. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
James, no good. And the Hawks with possession. Young outside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Rondo looking around. Collins against LeBron. 5 to shoot. And Capella sends it back. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young passes to Capella. Now, here is Young. He had 31 points in the win against Indiana.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the paint. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Reddish with the ball. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Young's shot is off. LeBron with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. And the dunk by James.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
LeBron against Collins. Davis, and finished off by Davis.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Here's Young. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. The pass to Hunter. Now Young. The 3 ball. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
Young against Rondo. He feeds it to James. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Capella. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Hawks leading by 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron after Clint Capella's bucket. 6 to shoot. Davis finds James. The shot, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Rondo following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Outside Collins. And here is Capella. A 17-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
Yeah, but you can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
LeBron kicks to Rondo. Passes it to Howard. Shot to stop the run. Over Hunter. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Howard. LeBron's got his second bucket.
The in-between game showing off here by LeBron. Does his share of damage from the mid-range, and another one there.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Leading by 5. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now here's Bradley after the miss from Cam Reddish. Howard, the pass to Davis. Over Reddish. And Davis can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 5. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes. But it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about Kevin? First player in history to lead D1 college basketball in points and assists. Top 10 in the league in dimes his rookie season. Young man has a chance to be special.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's... Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena. Young passes to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Davis sends it back. Outside Bradley to the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Atlanta again missing. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Davis. And finished off by Davis.
When he is in attack mode like he was right there, you are in big trouble. The D has to cut off that angle to the basket if they're going to slow him down.
So it's the Hawks now. Now Young. He's got 7. Rondo with the steal. High post, Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
And he makes the first. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect a game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
Here's Herter. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Damian Jones is checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Teague. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Caruso. Pass to Kuzma. Now here is McGee. Over Len. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Teague. Parker outside. On target from 13 feet.
Parker getting better and better at running these. He keeps the D guessing. That's a huge advantage for the offensive player.
Here's Caruso. Kicks to Green. The pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Green. Nailed from three-point land.
This is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you can't give him any space on a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue. And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
He's off on the second. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Good work there as it goes. Teague's got his second basket of the night.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the triple, and Herter gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
Caruso kicks to Green. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Davis. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Capella.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Outside, Jones. Len with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
So awesome to see Jabari Parker return to form, especially when he's rising up.
And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Now here's Teague. Defense is right there, and he makes good on the layup. And it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Down low, it's stolen by Jones. And they're pushing it up. Here's Parker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Parker's got 6 points.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Here's Caruso. Pass to McGee. From 18 feet away. Rebounded by the Hawks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the final score really didn't reflect just how well they played in that game.
.41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jones dishes to Parker. Teague with a clean look. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Caruso. Teague covering. They need this. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
Jones in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the basket by Jones.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Jeff Teague firing on all cylinders for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then it's Green. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at point guard. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
First free throw is good. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and
next
the popcorn,
to it.
what
Hot
else,
dog and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos?
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Jones finds Teague. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's 11 points for Jeff Teague.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And Caldwell-Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Kuzma. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
The first one falls. And John Collins, Brent, falling that late in the first round shows you how deep that draft was.
Some people thought it was going to be a slow rebuild in Atlanta. They've made some pretty good picks, grabbing Collins, as you mentioned, and then last year picking up Trae Young and Kevin Huerter in the draft and relying on some shooting. That number 19 has been pretty lucky so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
The Hawks leading by 7. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen by Rondo. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Teague drives in. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, just keep feeding and feeding and feeding Jeff Teague. Not missing anything right now.
Lakers trail by 9. LeBron outside. And finished off by LeBron.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Teague. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Kuzma. Over Teague. Reddish grabs the rebound. Atlanta leading by 7. The kick out to Teague. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Teague.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Basket counts.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's Teague. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana. Rondo on the double team. Hunter, no one around him. Misses the 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
First one falls for him. Brent, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
And it's Bradley off the drive, and Howard with the stuff.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
Atlanta leading by 4. Now the feed to Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
The first free throw is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. That one is no good.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
The Hawks leading by 3. To the inside. Collins kicks to Reddish. There's the pass to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot by Collins, no good. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Young against Rondo. Knocked away. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Young. They get the rebound. That shot off the mark. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. The shot by Reddish, no good.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
The Hawks trail by 3. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. And here's Young. 7 points in the game. Reddish the pass to Young. Now Reddish. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot by Collins, no good. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Reddish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Reddish. And so he hits both. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Collins. Here's Reddish. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Reddish has got 6 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Back to LeBron. He kicks to Davis. Over Collins. And again, the Lakers no good. The Hawks leading. And here's Young from the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Left side, Davis. James outside. Back to Howard. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lets it go from 14. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist from Young. And it's a 3-point Atlanta lead. Lakers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Davis kicks to LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives
in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And he knocks down the first one.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
The Hawks trailing. Passes to Reddish. In the corner, it's Hunter. And he's good on the three ball. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Pass to Davis. Back to Rondo. The pass to Bradley. 5 on the clock. James dishes to Howard. Shoots over Capella. Howard can't hit. Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Young inside. Guarded by Bradley. Missed that one. Still looking for a shot. Just 2 for 9.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Rondo against Young. And the three off target.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
LeBron, good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Reddish the pass to Young. Sinks the triple. He's got 10.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's LeBron. 16 points for him. It's Bradley on the wing. Over Reddish. No good on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And Reddish with the slam.
A little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. So for the Hawks, Lenz checked in for John Collins. Parker comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. Here's McGee. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Atlanta leading by 3. Young from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. James, that's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Parker up top. James covering. And Parker, here we go. The Hawks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Teague, he's checked in for Young. And Parker drops them both.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent, a versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
Pass to Caruso. No good from outside. Atlanta leading by 3. .127 left now here in the second. Herter passes to Len. Here's Capella. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Herter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Pocket 2. That's a 2 from Parker, and he can't bank that one in. Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, Green. Capella covering. Green kicks to McGee. LeBron passes to Davis. Over Parker. And it's Davis missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Parker dishes to T. James with some nice D.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It was Jeff Teague setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Reddish. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. James finds Bradley. He can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 3. Young in the corner, puts it up, and he gets it to go from the corner. Young's got 12 points in the game.
And coming from a background with player development for head coach Lloyd Pierce.
Well, I think he's great at just being a cheerleader and a confidence builder for this young team. I believe that to be a good fit here in Atlanta. He brings a great hands-on approach, and very, very important for him to think about player development as these young guys grow together. It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. Capella kicks to Young. Again, Young missing. Lakers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for James.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Capella, the pass to Young from deep.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Another miss by Young. Left side, Bradley. Here's Davis. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young against Rondo. 11 feet away. Basket good. 14 points for Trae Young.
Now he just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
James looking it over. Here's Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And the first one at the line is good.
You talk so much about Avery Bradley and his motor and how he comes to every game with a defensive mindset. I think that's both where his teammates and the coaching staff really respect the type of consistency he brings to the floor.
Jones checked in for Atlanta. And the Lakers also making a change. Kuzma's checked in. And so Bradley nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
It's stolen by Bradley. Kuzma passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Tipped away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
And let's take a look now. Anthony Davis's numbers. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 4th in blocks, 7th in scoring, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Clock at 6. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Rondo drives in. Here's Howard out to Kuzma. And the Lakers get it back. And Howard with the second chance points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Shot left block. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just one on the basket from Young.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Davis finds Bradley. Pass to Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. It's good. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now the pass to Collins. Dishes it to Young. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Tonight, he's gone 3 of 6 from the line.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Free throw good. Kuzma. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Hawks. And the Lakers also making a change. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And both free throws good for Kuzma.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know.
And when I look at the Lakers, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
Well, how could you? They're a team that's actually feared at this point, and that is legit. They go into every single game, no matter who's the opponent, and they expect to win.
Yeah, easy call.
For Atlanta, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Reddish. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Bradley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Kuzma outside. Back to Bradley. Inside. Here's Davis, and he converts the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And that one drops for him. That's 10 points for Jabari Parker.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. Offensive rebound. Lakers leading by 5. And it's Davis at the elbow. Pass to Kuzma. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Young against Bradley. Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Young against Bradley. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Young kicks to Collins. Young against Bradley. Young inside. Collins finds Parker. Shot clock at 5. Lets a floater go. The Lakers with the rebound. Now here's Bradley.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's right around 5 points a night, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Lenz checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Trae Young. Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Huerter passes to Parker. Bradley against Teague. Back to Parker. Shoots over Kuzma. Parker's shot is off.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The Hawks trail by 9. Kicks to Teague. Passes it to Len. Here's Huerter for the 3. That one doesn't drop. Outside, Green. Rejected by Len.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 3rd assist on the night. Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Huerter. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Count it. Good.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter that close. Len being aggressive right now every time he's getting the ball in the paint.
Bradley against Teague. Pass to McGee. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
No doubt you can see Teague get hit, but what focus to be able to knock down the shot afterwards.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Reddish. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's Herter. James covering. Herter, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Caldwell Pope against T. Here's McGee. And no good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Herter, covered by LeBron. And in his rookie season, Kevin Herter out of Maryland taking his time and finding his spots.
Yeah, after his sophomore year in Maryland, Kevin felt like he was ready for the NBA. And I think Travis Schlenk, the general manager of the Hawks, looking at shooting as something he wanted to build on coming from the Golden State Warriors. He got a great shooter in Herter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
Parker against James. And the pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. The shot misses. The Hawks trail by 5. Herter, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. Young's checked in for the Hawks. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Up and in on the layup.
Man, that's tough. Parker, a muscular guy, but great body control to bury that shot near the hoop.
Trying to get open is Kuzma. And it's McGee with the jam.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
The Hawks shooting well. They're at 45%. Teague against Caldwell Pope. On its way from Young for 2. Rebounded by McGee.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. The first one falls.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. The Hawks trail by 7. And it's Parker in the corner. Offline with his 3. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. From deep, Green. Great D that time from T. The Hawks shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron up top, defended by Young. Here's Kuzma. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Young with the ball. No good.
Well, a good defender, the wingspan and timing Rondo has on defense sometimes can be disruptive.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, up by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Hawks trail by 7. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle.
Now you got to set up a quality screen, and right there Alex Len does a great job, rolls with purpose in that pick and roll.
And here's Rondo. He kicks it to Green. Pass to McGee. Rejected by Len, and he's able to get it back. Hawks shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. That one goes in. Teague's got 21.
And Teague takes advantage of the room he had in front of him, creating an easy opportunity for himself.
Lakers leading by 3. Outside Rondo. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Len. Teague against Rondo. Teague the pass to Parker. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now Rondo. Outside Green. Here's McGee. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And Rondo playing with great energy right now, putting the defense in some very difficult spots.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them. And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Green deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Rondo. Parker against LeBron. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Collins checked in for Jabari Parker. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in. Passes it to Hunter. Outside Collins. Top of the key, Teague. Young, right side. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Rondo against Teague. Now here's Howard. He's tightly guarded. Here's James. Bullseye. James has got 22.
Yeah, you wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
Here's Teague, and it's sent back by Howard. Lakers working the ball around now to the paint, and stolen by Hunter. The shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwight Howard. That's good from Capella. Reddish, she's checked in for Atlanta. He doesn't get the second one.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Howard dishes to Bradley. Trying to get open, it's Davis, and it's blocked. Now, here's Hunter. To the wing right side. Collins kicks to Reddish. Back to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Capella, the pass to Reddish. Over Bradley. The Hawks again can't hit.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And Davis puts it in.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Here's Teague. He dishes it to Capella. The Lakers with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's James. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And they're able to recover. Keeps it alive. Dwight Howard grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Hawks trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rondo with the steal. On the wing, James. Stolen by Collins. Pushing it up. Here's Hunter. Finished off the break.
That's Collins right there. Just active hands that ignites the break.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Howard. Hunter grabs the miss.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to James. Left side, Davis. And there's the pass to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Howard. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. 8 points for Dwight Howard.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Pass to Bradley. And Capella sends it back. They get it back. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Teardrop shot, and Rondo sends it back.
An average shot blocker. The key for Rondo is to know when to leap up for those rejections. That time using length.
Collins with it. He's picked up by LeBron, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw good, Teague.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws. The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. Inside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Howard can't hit.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And that one's good. Hunter.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Atlanta calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
And it's Capella missing. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. Now, here's Reddish, guarded by Bradley. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Howard draws the double. It's stolen by Reddish. Teague with the ball. Collins dishes to Capella. Back to Collins. To the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, at 6'2" and 182, Jeff Teague really had to use all the strength in his body to get that shot off despite getting hit.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Teague.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Rondo. That one rolling around and rims out. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Reddish to take the lead. That one falls.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
LeBron has doubled. Here's Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Maybe not the first option, but a good option this time as Rondo comes through.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. The Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
He sees the court so well, Rondo. As soon as the lane opened up, he was all over.
The Hawks trailing. Now Young. Hunter kicks to Collins. The dish to Young. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 12 points in just the second half.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
To the paint, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Awesome job by AD to get the ball in a favorable spot. That's most anywhere, but comes up big with that basket.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up. Now here's James. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Reddish. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 8 rebounds in this game. Lets it go from 11. They get it back. Here's Davis. Outside for Rondo. Over Young. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
And you got to be up a little bit more on Rondo, capable of draining those kind of jumpers.
Here's Young. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the left side wing. Here's Hunter. Poke loose and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Rondo passes to Davis. Over Young. Tries again. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. 24 points for Anthony Davis.
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D. And the basket there was big.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. And it's sent back by Howard. 3-on-3. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rondo against Young. Dwight Howard grabs the board, and now we've got the intentional foul. .34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Young against Rondo. Capella kicks to Hunter to stop the run. The Lakers with the rebound. Rondo with it. Howard dishes to Rondo. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.